Hi-oh YouTube, my name is Dexter and welcome back to Doll's Nest, where if you're wondering where I am, I opened up the hatch. That's really all you missed. The end of that, the scaffolding, the broken catwalk area, it's just over here. That door here just leads out into the switch. That's all you missed. That, I can't stress it enough. That is, see, I'm over what I said it would be. And I pressed one button, and that's it. And then I took a quick trip back to the... Okay, give me that. I like Luminosaur. Took a quick trip. Do you drop a Luminosaur? He also dropped Luminosaur. Sweet. Yeah, but you get through there. There's a switch up on this floor. You press that, and this hatch, those blue lights over there, that's part of the hatch. It swings open, and then you can come down here. And then you get to do it a second time, because there's another door down here that you need to open. And trust me, it just keeps getting darker. So, away we go. I say that, then I walk into a room that's, you know, the brightest I've ever seen. Now, do we think these things are weaker to bullets or lasers? Yeah, it's about the same, isn't it? That is $22.91. Nope, they're weaker to... Well, either they're weaker to lasers, or my laser's just that much stronger than my gun. I don't know. But the sooner I get out of here, the happier I'll be. How do I get down there? There's stuff down there, I want it. Luminosaur. I guess I don't really need to throw it. This room's plenty bright. Why do I get the feeling I can break that wall over there? He was staring at it, and I want to know why. Maybe not. I don't know. I only know of the one wall that you can break, and that's out in the the restricted domain, whatever it's called. Whoops. There we go. Flashlight. Thank you. Luminosaur, go! But yeah, like I said, it only gets darker as you go. Kinda sucks in here, honestly. However, imagine if going through, in Dark Souls, going through the Tomb of the Giants, imagine if you just had to keep chucking these things. That would be insufferable. Definitely doesn't feel like... Alright, that's another gate pressed. And that's that gate above me unlocked. So... I guess we're going deeper. Except I'm going back here and I'm gonna go find... something to... I swear that there's more to this room. More to this hall, rather. But maybe there isn't. Maybe that's it. Kinda looking like it. Alright, back we go. Woo. Woo. That really does take a long time to open. Fortunately, I'm not too far away from... Can I make that jump? I can totally make that jump. Oh yeah, there's also a stairs right there. Okay, so, yeah, getting closer to the end of the, depths, or whatever this place is called. Definitely my least favorite area, though. I keep saying it, can't stress it enough, though. It warrants repeating several times over. Oh boy, a pearl! Alright, there's nothing behind me. Upsetting. Alright, pressing on. Zooming on out. Alright, you, talk to me. Little bastard. What do you mean my last missile didn't hit him? What? There we go, we fixed that problem, don't worry about it. We're golden. We're good. Alright, oh boy, more of these guys to shoot. I don't like this. No, sir, I do not like that at all. Woo! That looks like death. That's an item. Oh, I can just walk there, okay. Oh yeah, I can, wow, sort of. I can sort of walk there. There we go. High-grade repairing agent. Yay. Oh, there's him dead. I do appreciate, though, that these little jellyfish monsters drop ammo restores. Every single one of them, every single jellyfish monster in this game drops a ammo restore. And I don't understand why. I'm not against it, I just kind of would like an explanation. My working theory is that their core, the thing that keeps them active, is that little blob. But, you know, that's just me coming up with bullshit, because that's what I like to do. I'm a bit of a peddler, if you didn't know. Well, that's gone. Not getting that item. Not getting that Luminosaur. Boop. Oh, hey, look, a guy. Alright, he's dead. Boop. But this is another one of those instances where I said these guys are both really handy and really annoying. Because if I had waited too long, I'm also shooting the side of another jellyfish's bubble. Ow. Those things really hurt too. I'm glad that one is underneath the floor, because that guy's not gonna walk to... Well, I was gonna say that, but... Yeah, you can't shoot in or out of these things. And that guy's little burst rifle hurts like hell. Excuse me. It really doesn't want to leave me alone, does it? Jesus, that one's fat. Well, I'm about to fall to my death. Oh, down we go. Alright, where am I? Yeah, that one underneath me really doesn't want to let me go, does it? Don't worry, I can fix that. I think. Yeah, if I go out over the side, I'm pretty sure I can get that thing to, you know, get out from underneath the floor. I can convince it to come over this way. And then I just, you know, jump. Then I can kill it. Come on, get over here, you ugly bastard. Leave me alone. Quit haunting me. Beep. Dead. I really should warn you when I'm about to drop those spotlights. But I don't want to. I think it's funny. I think it's funnier this way. Is that... Oh yeah, I can just walk. Okay. I wouldn't put it past them to, you know, put an item there in the dark and just have the floor broken in front of it. I would not put it past Nitro Plus. But down we go. Into the darkness. Deeper into the darkness. How do I... Yeah, whatever, doesn't matter. Hello. All my shit is loaded, so let's go shoot some people with it. Now I need to chug some supplements. I'm kind of low on ammo. Hey, look! This guy! The frame rate killer. Alright, there's a lot more going on in this room than I realized. I'm gonna back out for a second. Oh, there's two of them. Of course there is. Alright, you leave me alone. Can you two kill each other for me? Please? Jesus. Well, he's gonna kill himself, though. I'll take that. I will take that every day of the week. He might do himself in as well. So I'm just gonna sit here and watch the show. Come on, fire more. There you go. Look at that. He's way more efficient at killing himself than I ever could be. We're just watching the fireworks. Having a grand old time with it. Alright. Let's help him out a little bit. Well, it blew something up. I don't know what though. And dead. And scene. Come on, get down here. I just want to shoot you. Same with you. Alright, so what do we got in here? Dead, unit. Beep. More luminous ore? No, bionic parts. And a luminous ore. There it is. Alright, what do you got on you? Spoilers, it's more luminous ore. He didn't drop anything. That's upsetting. Took my frustration out on this guy then. I do find it interesting though how the enemies down here are resistant to bullets, even though everything that they are looking at would be considered a laser weapon. You'd think you'd dress for the job you had, not the one you wanted, but that's not how that phrase goes. Alright, well, I think we're at the bottom. Yeah, we're at the bottom of this place. Excellent. I hate this boss. But the door's open, so we don't have to do any of this ever again. But down there is the boss fight room, and that giant red light down there is why it's brighter here than anywhere else in this place. How do I get out? I feel like there should be a shortcut. But there isn't. You have to go the long way to find a shortcut through here. Which I find very strange. So... First order of business, I guess, is going back up this elevator? And resupplying, because I don't really want to waste a root access code, because if I don't need to. I can just run back. It ain't that hard. It ain't that far. It is very blue, though. And dark. But if you go fast enough, it doesn't matter. Alright, so this was farther away than I realized, but the shortcut is right here. So, we're going that way. I really should have used a root access code. I didn't realize it would be this far. Although, you know, my access ring is right up there, so. Not that far, but definitely longer than I wanted it to be. Considering I've only got about 6 minutes left. And spoilers, I'm not very good at this fight. It's gonna be a bit of a mixed bag whether or not I win. I'm either gonna steamroll or I'm gonna get steamrolled. There's no in between. So hopefully it's a steamroll in my favor. Probably won't be, but we can dream. We can dream. And if you're wondering, yes, you can just jump straight down into the boss pit. There is nothing stopping you from doing that. Resupply. Alright, so I don't need my luminous ore. I'd rather have my repairing agent ready to go. But yeah, I can just jump. Actually, I want to jump off the main scaffolding. So, apologies in advance if anybody, you know, has, like, that motion sickness thing where you feel like you're falling when you're falling in a video game, but here we go. Straight on through. Woo! It's the fastest way I can think of to get down. And boss fight. Welcome to the glowing core. Joke's on you, the glowing core is not the boss. That red thing over there is. On the corpse. Welcome to the boss. I should have brought my interceptor drones. I keep forgetting about those. I don't really need a flashbang in this area. If this character, this armor design is the the character for the game's icon. She's basically like the mascot, is how I'll word it. Unidentified frame unit is her name. And she's kinda hard. She's like the first real challenge. Because she's a frame unit, but she's far more dangerous than any other frame unit that you face. And all the other ones are purely just there for, like, for extra resources. And if you hit those ones, they die. The problem is hitting them. That being said, I have done 20,000 damage in one, or 30,000 now. There! Alright, phase 2. We get a little cutscene. And a very small view of her ass. I love gratuitous ass shots. She has a laser blade. And yes, I am very afraid of it. She is essentially Sephiroth. Alright, so like I said, it was either going to be a steamroll or I was going to steamroll her, and guess what happened? I steamrolled her. Target destruction. You've achieved your objective and captured the area. Yay! Her right eye. If you're wondering, let's go read that thing. It is an important resource. Her right eye. A right eye with an iridescent gleam. It is fused with its current owner and cannot be separated. Only by possessing it are you considered a disciple of the progenitor and granted access to the Forbidden Domain. Except I've already been to the Forbidden Domain. I was already there. So this is the thing that lets me open all those locked doors at the end of every other area. And this is my favorite tree in this entire game. Because you can talk to this one. Shara, the talking tree. I sense it a power that I, oh All-Mother, if thou art here, Haunt shall fall under thy divine light once more. I beg thy mercy, I am a convict, a sinner, guilty of high treason. But I alone must bear that sin. Spare my kin, and as my blood and body art for thee. Before thy judgment, please, let me birth a child of Arvud. Allow me continue the bloodline. Once I fulfilled my duty as queen to thee, All-Mother, I wish to burn forever in an endless conflagration. Shara, thy loyal servant, begs thee, grace me with the fruit of life so that I may bear a child. And this is where you give all the pearls that I've been collecting to. Alright, so I'm going to call this an episode. When we come back, I will be in other places, because I don't think I'm allowed to be in here. I don't think there's anything I can do in here just yet. I could be wrong, but there's definitely a lot more to see. I also don't know how long that elevator is, so I'm not going to bother going into it. I'm just going to call this quits for now, and when we come back, I will have figured out where I need to be. So, hope you all enjoyed this one, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye, everybody. Been a ton of fun.